that boring. That gives us no room for improvement. So we'll just we will just sort of set some base records that then we can improve on in the future. And that, I believe, is the start of the stream. Hello gamers, I look like shit. It automatically came up. Even though this is Tour de France 2022 and I haven't set up to do that. But yeah, welcome to Tour de France 2022. The new and improved game. I don't know. So yeah, there's a new menu, as you can see. Race of the moment is now new. It says online leaderboards. And good old editor is back. One thing I did discover whilst I was messing around last time is the Dream Team, who have like a bunch of like just the best cyclists to ever exist. Like Chris Boardman of Boardman Bikes. Let's find some other British guys. Bradley Wiggins. It's a bunch of guys. This is pretty cool. I didn't realize it existed before, but yeah, we are back with some new teams as well that weren't here last time. I can't remember which one of those are. Good, Ineos are still here, and look, they fixed the photos. People actually mostly have photos now. This is wow. This is a big leap forwards for Tour de France, the video game series. Obviously, the Dream Team don't, because that would be effort. But look, wow. So yeah, we're just gonna get going. We're a little Paris-Roubaix, I think. Yes, we're having injuries. Injuries now exist. We've established that higher difficulties are better. Do we want preparations? This is a new system that they've added to this game. I think normal race incidents. Obviously, with when the speedrun rules are established, we'll have any. We'll have any. Ooh. We're just playing on a hardcore mode. These are just us messing around with rules, but I think if we're the ones establishing speedrunning rules with this, then who are we playing as? Should we play as my boys, Bahrain Victorious? Right, who has win the race? We were using Ineos last time. Should we just keep using Ineos? Because the other ones that have win the race are Jumbo Visma, Group 1 FDJ, Marius van der Poel, or Alpecin de Koenig. And that's it. We haven't done the editing yet, so Groupama seemed like the best one. Davy, you are not great, I'll be honest. We want to look at specifically cobblestone as the stats because this is a cobblestone race. But Demar seems like better in every single way than him. Lianhua. Worse cobblestone. Yep, we're getting rid of our mountain guys. We don't need them for this. There we go. It's a better team, I think. So.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to this Paris-Roubaix briefing. Do I really need to talk about the profile? I think everybody knows it.
We all know.
250 kilometers over flat terrain with 50 kilometers of cobblestones. That's the hell of the north.
Okay, so this is just going to be a normal. We're going to play through this stage as normal, just to establish the records, and then next time, I think. Well, we may just play a couple of these and then switch over to something else because there's a couple of games on Game Pass that vanish in a couple of days that I would really like to play. I don't think we'll get through all of them. I guess we're playing a Stefan. Who's got the best cobblestone? We'll go with Stefan Kung. I think it's called Stefan. I may have just made that up.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the main events of the cycling season, the mythical Paris-Roubaix.
Still just one guy.
With its flat terrain and
I mean, the
numerous
graphics
cobbled
look,
sectors,
I want to say,
this classic
a bit
offers
better.
an
Like, the
atypical
shaders
route
are slightly
where a rider's
improved.
condition is as important as luck.
But I don't
if he's
know.
to hope for victory.
But given that this is Paris-Roubaix, it's going to be exactly the same as... Okay, we are going to break away. We'll see who follow us.
Immediate counter-attack behind.
As every year, there's likely to be a fierce battle to join the morning breakaway.
But
Indeed,
yeah.
given the vagaries created by the cobblestones, it's not uncommon to see the morning.
This will just be a
breakaway
chill stream,
hold
I
off the
reckon.
favourites for the
We're going to
best
play a
part
bit
the
of Tour de
race,
France.
and sometimes even fight for the podium places.
Then, at the end, when the stream's done, I'll clip stuff, send it.
Going to be able to attack for much longer.
The peloton is catching up. Oh no, they've given up. Never mind. Let's just wait for the people behind us, and then we will get into skipping mode. Okay, it's playing tutorials, but they don't change how this game works, so... Okay, I want to at least wait for the group behind us. There we go. Now we can... I know! I know how all these things work, game. Okay, so the person are... catching up with us a bit. We've got no other guys in this. No one good display, please. And we are going to set this to work with opponents. And just hope that the AI
With more than
controls
260 kilometers on the menu,
breakaway
it takes qualities
cam.
of extraordinary endurance to hope for a win today.
Okay, so no, the person are going to catch us probably. Unless no. Okay. The second better breakaway is trying to break away.
The first 100 kilometers are of little interest, and they're often used as an observation ground by the favourites in order to see which team will take the race in hand.
As long as we keep an eye on the peloton's gap. Because, like, this breakaway is now getting quite big. There's, like, 24 of us. We'll set one of our guys to follow attacks.
You've got more than a minute's lead.
So that if anyone,
You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move.
but yeah. Also, this AI looks improved. We're actually doing this properly instead of one. Yeah, the AI seems to be just better in this version of the game. Now, this is the boring bit of Paris-Roubaix. There's not really much we can do to improve this bit. But no, we're just setting baseline times.
It looks like you've got an exit slip from the peloton. It's riding quietly.
Yeah, the peloton just isn't bothering.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind
We
so as
are...
not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
It's just cool to watch them do their thing. Like, they... Oh,
And we're off. The riders are onto the first
oh,
sector.
it's shaking.
Now
It do be shaking.
28 from Traville to Inchy. 2,200 meters of cobblestones.
Okay.
The riders are now on sector 27.
These are early ones. They don't
They will be
really
very quickly
mean
onto the next
anything.
sector, since there's
Oh, it do
barely
be.
2
This is
kilometers
new. It
between
didn't
the
shake
end of
before.
the first one and the beginning of the next.
But no, we're not going too quick, so these aren't
The head
destroying
of the
us.
race is onto the first 4-star sector, more than 3,400 meters long, and ending
We've
in a
lost
rising
one
front.
person from
Some
2 people
riders
from
could
the
already be in
breakaway
difficulty.
already. But we're doing fine.
A new sector.
By the
number
looks of it,
25,
our
also quite
teammates
long,
are doing
with its
much worse.
3,000 meters of cobblestone. At the end of the next sector, the riders will reach the first feed zone.
Oh, if we're reaching the
few
first
moments
feed
of
zone,
rest.
we should... I know how the game works.
Before facing the remaining 23 sectors.
See, I've been playing like career mode on Tour de France 2021. So that kind of playstyle of just trying to win races is very. I'm just gonna go on a little cycle to speed us up. Because I should have done that earlier already to use up stuff, but. But yeah, no, that's now the first. Let's watch them go.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
We'll see how we feel after this. We may go and make our just perfect roster. But it'll be
the
nice if we
first
have some
sectors have
records
already
that we can
scattered the
break.
peloton, the race between the favourites should only start from the trench of Arenberg, a mythical sector that is entered 95 kilometres from the finish.
Yeah, we are not nowhere near the Arenberg yet, so... There's still 22 of us in the breakaway, and we've got about 3 minutes on the peloton, although they are gaining on
less
us
than 10 kilometres, the first
quite
riders
quickly.
will be onto the trench of Arenberg. First key sector for the favourites of this Paris-Roubaix. But beforehand, they will have to cross the demanding Haveluy to Wallers sector.
I think this is the
classified
same
as 4
audio from the
stars.
last game. But yeah, no. I won't do the custom roster now because it's really boring. So I'll probably tonight just sit
Its
here
true name being Drève de
whilst I've got a
Bourguera,
film on.
The trench of
And
Arenberg is 2,400 metres long. Obviously classified as 5 stars, it's a mythical Paris-Roubaix site, which, if it does not
And
decide
just
the winner,
sort them all
often
out.
performs a first selection between favourites.
yeah, this is the exact... It definitely looks nicer. Except for the riders who all look exactly the same. Graphically, there is an improvement here. But yeah, so, no, this is just a nice little intro to this game, seeing how it's different. We haven't seen a crash yet, but we know they can happen. And that's very exciting
We're on to
to
the
me.
trench of Arenberg.
Okay, I'm going to make an attack on Arenberg. Just to try and... I can't do a solo breakaway, but this could help. Look at it wiggle! It's wiggling so hard. Oh my god, it's wiggling.
Watch out.
It's
They're
vibrating.
not going to be able to attack for much longer.
Have a little drink. And then... we'll sit up slightly and
The first
recover a
riders
bit.
are leaving the trench of Arenberg. It's time to take stock of the damage and the forces still present.
Well, we
to
have
see
just
who will put his stamp on the
gained an
race.
awful lot of time on the peloton, whilst also just the breakaway are catching up with us, whilst the peloton we're losing the peloton. So that's a good combination. So we're gonna get our guys back, and hopefully I'm doing some damage to them.
next sector, from Wallers to Elaine,
We'll wait
also
for
known
them
as
to catch
the
up,
Pont
and then
Gigoux, in
we'll
honor of
start
twice
following
Paris-Roubaix
them
winner Gilbert Duclos-Lassalle,
properly.
is 1,600 meters long and is classified as difficulty level 3 out of 5.
He's got an intriguing accent, the commentator. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not looking to do an insane amount of damage yet. I'm glad we don't have to do London anymore. I'm looking forward to seeing what Düsseldorf looks like. But I'm glad that London, the most boring stage in this game, doesn't exist anymore. Düsseldorf probably won't be much better, but... Okay, let's just do
Your
some...
opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. We'll just keep going over this. I may have just expended too much energy. We've lost a couple more guys. That one was pretty damaging. We're doing fine, but other people in the peloton not so much, or in the breakaway not so much.
Is 2,400 meters long. When they exit,
We're down
the
to
riders
12
will have
people,
no time for a
11,
breather, because there's
10,
hardly
8.
1 kilometer before they hit the next sector.
And the peloton itself, even though it's kind of gaining on us, is losing people.
Sector 13 for the front of the race. 1,400 meters.
Why am I just doing the entire front myself?
Peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you.
Yeah, I'm going to let the other guys take the front for a bit. Although if they're not going to cycle, what's the point? If they're going to insist on just sort of not, then I don't know. But I know there's been some AI changes in this game that are meant to make breakaways more
It's now the turn of the Orshi
functional,
sector to
because
welcome
in
the riders.
2021 they're not great.
1,700 meters of cobblestone.
I'm just going to go nice and slow. Yeah, until those guys start going quicker. And then we'll stop following. I may turn off the screen shake.
The peloton is 1 minute away.
There's the peloton. Oh, it's really... You can just see how much it's shaken. Oh, there's like physically little... Because my Xbox controls like see-through, you can like physically see the little things that like start spinning when it shakes. Seems like we are just chilling out for a bit.
In a few kilometers, it will be another key moment for the race with the Mont-Pivel sector.
I mean, we've lost Lagarde. Okay, no, we've lost most of our guys now. We only have Demarais in. Boys, why aren't you drinking up your juice?
However, before that, the
Come
four-star
on.
sector 11 will have to be crossed.
Okay, people
Okay,
aren't
I'll consume a feed.
people aren't
There's
happy to
movement
just.
at the head of the peloton. The riders are all back together.
If I
Everything
completely
will be
messed
played
up the
out in final
energy
kilometers.
management on this,
Is
then
accelerating.
I've messed up the energy management. But I don't want to let breakaways get away. But at the same time, it's potentially not the healthiest for us to be expending constant energy.
Sector
It starts
11 has
wiggling
begun.
before we even get to the
2,700
cobbles.
meters from
Ugh.
Auchy-les-Orchy to Bessay.
Okay, this is section 11. It's sort of section 201 or 3-201 that we want to actually make a move on. If we're intent on winning this, I think. But we're just the peloton is just, it's still dropping people. There's 40 of us left. And we will be dropped. Well, 33. Oh, that's partially because 3 people have just made it ahead. Slightly. That's 20. That's 30 people at the front of the race now. I really don't want to sort of destroy my energy with another 50 kilometers to go, so I'm trying to. Because one thing I'm still not very good at in this game is
Bunched peloton.
energy management. And they said enemy management, but that's slightly different. I imagine a couple of the groups from behind us, if we're chilling slightly, although no, we're not chilling. We'll be able to catch them, so long as they don't get more than like.
The final 50 kilometers.
I reckon so long as the lead doesn't get more than like a minute, then we're good.
Classified as a difficulty 5 and 3 kilometers long, this sector is often described as an ordeal. When it's over, some riders will certainly be eliminated from the list of prospective winners.
But this should eliminate some more people on. No, can you drink from the other bottle, my dude? Or is it too shaky for you to do that? Okay. He doesn't seem to want to drink from his other bottle, so... There we go. Shaky eye is definitely good and normal. I think I'm bridging this gap. But we'll see. It's only like a tiny gap with the peloton. Like it's barely a gap. But the peloton will probably catch up, but there's so few of us at the front, they're dropping more and more people now. This shaking is ridiculous. It's crazy. But no, some energy recovery is going to be nice because we've got another 45k to go. No, 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 no. Can we not do this though? Please, lads. Thank you. I'm just going to use my feed now. I know we got time left, but we kind of need to. Okay, the rest of my team have pretty much been dropped now. They're not going to be useful. So it's just me, Kung.
The leading riders are now onto a short sector, 700 meters between
Peloton's back, all 19 of them. Let's just
He's accelerating.
try and stick up with the people at the front. People really aren't wanting to. It definitely feels more aggressive than the last game. Oh, if energy use may be getting dangerous. How far is the first back? Because they look pretty far back on the map.
The next sector from Pont-Thibault to Ennevelin is 1,400 meters long.
Vincenzo Nibali is like 50 minutes behind. Okay, this is section 8, so we've still got a while. I don't think it's worth worrying when our energy... We may have messed up the energy on this one. I forgot we're not working with the absolute gods that we created before. But so long as we stay in the group and don't get dropped, that should be alright. I think that should be our focus, just sort of staying with what remains of the quote-unquote peloton. There we go. There's 18 of us at the front. Although Seneschal is making a move. He's really going for it. I think it's too early to do something like that. Personally. But oh, our energy is really quite low.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The back must be getting near to the eliminations.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
A A 2-star sector is now on the menu. The difficulty of the sectors
Okay.
will then increase until the Carrefour de l'Arbre.
Oh, we all remember. It's definitely the same voice lines at the very least for this. I don't know if they would have got the guy just to record new
Is accelerating.
voice lines for this game. Why would you attack on the paved stuff instead of on the... Like, it's intriguing to me that you would choose this bit to attack inside the cobbles, where some people have, like, a material advantage in skill, as opposed to, like, just the road, where there's no real situation where attacking is particularly... You're at a particular advantage if you just go off by yourself. I don't know.
Less than 30 kilometers to go now for the head of the race. another
Not
6
loving my
sectors to
energy
cross.
situation, I'll be honest, gamers. We may have messed this one up. We may have to restart and do it better. Or start editing audio. No, we don't have to start editing energy, I just need to be careful. Theoretically, it's even just a case of not breaking away that early. Because these people who are...
The next
have
2
made it this
sectors,
far
classified
are
as
not
3
people who are in the early
stars, are only
breakaways.
1 kilometer apart. The
Pretty
riders won't
much.
have time for a breather.
Like, look, our energy is suffering. As a sprint energy, I forgot that I don't know if that went down in the old game. It's
Triple cyclocross world champion.
draining
The
now.
Belgian Wout van Aert is also able to excel anywhere on the road. We've already seen him win individual time trials, as well as stages that finish in a mass sprint. Not to mention his good performances in the Flanders Classics.
I'm just gonna sort of stick within the group. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed up if they speed up, but I'm just gonna sort of try and stick on the end of whatever we've got left. Yeah, Seneschal, who tried to get away, is now suffering. It's the people who break away too early who are really suffering. I think that's the problem the mistake that we've made on this one is we tried to break away too early and we're not going to make it to the end. We're not going to have the energy to make it to the end, I don't think.
The riders are now heading towards the Canfin-Pével and Carrefour de l'Arbre sectors, both often proving decisive for final victory.
Like, we simply do not have the energy for this.
You risk a blow up.
Yeah, we may just have to give up and start again. I'm tempted to. But also, if we finish it, we get the XP for finishing, so...
The Canfin-Pével sector. The riders will then head straight onto the Carrefour de l'Arbre, the final 5-star sector in the race.
Yeah, we do not have the... I think we're just gonna have to let them go ahead and get whatever time it is we get. I mean, it's only a baseline. If we do this a couple more times, this is a tough one when it comes to like energy control and stuff. So it's understandable that I have not got this first time around.
Now it's the Carrefour de l'Arbre. With its 5-star difficulty, this is the last sector that really provides a chance to hurt one's opponents.
I think I
Very
may have
often,
already been
the first
hurt.
rider out of this sector goes on to win in Roubaix.
Oh, hello. Whoever you are with me. Skoda. This stream is brought to you by Skoda. Hello, Pedersen.
Penultimate sector for the leading rider.
Yeah, I just simply do not have the energy to maintain this.
The riders up front still have something left.
And I am in
They're
11th,
pulling the
so it's
pace
not like I'm
to try
even,
to hold
or
out
12th,
till
I'm
the end.
not even particularly far behind. But I'm already 2.5 minutes back from there. I think we do just watch the AI kill us. Get the XP for winning this and then try and... Okay, so what we've learned is do not break away so early. Maybe play as Wout van Aert. I think we may be playing as Wout van Aert. But yeah, 1, don't break away so early. 2, try and be better with energy spending. And 3, yeah, that's about it. But that should get me my first achievement for the game at least. You get an achievement for just finishing a stage, I believe. That's not Vincenzo Nibali, that's a different Nibali. Wow. Well, there's a fun fact for you. Does this guy not just get eliminated at some point for being so slow? Will the like red flag not just get him and he'll get eliminated? Or does that mechanic not work in this game? Or do we have to watch this? I mean, he's nearly past, I believe, the last... Yeah, it looks like he's past the last cobbled sector. It'll be so funny if he gets like eliminated like a kilometer. I've never seen anyone get eliminated in this game. We do not need to watch the conclusions.
He has managed to tame the...
Jumbo-Visma is the team that we are going to be playing as. Oh no, so a bunch of guys DNF'd. But we were... should we work out our time for this? And I'll get the notes doc up. I'll get a notes doc up that we can... Yeah, I'll get Notepad up. The incredibly professional way that I do this. I can't spell Roubaix. Roubaix. It's obvious actually. So we were plus 4 minutes 56 seconds. So that would be 5 hours. That's 5 hours. 5 hours 44 minutes and 26 seconds, I think. So that's 5 H 54 dot 26. Nah. Oh, I now need to zoom it in massively. I forgot this is how it works. Can I like crop this?